in by Monsters captain Dylan Simpson. One of the Monsters blew a tire and then ran into the leg of Justin Adamo. That was Roman Ashawn, but he seems to be okay after that awkward collision. Ashawn now speeding through the neutral zone, takes a headman pass, breaks onside, shoots and scores. Roman Ashawn put it underneath the arm of Taylor Gauthier, and the Monsters strike first today. 1-0 they lead. Here's to check the defenseman now behind the net. Lost the puck to John Lizotte. Glover is free. Here's to check the only defenseman out here. Back behind the Penguins' net. Glover out of the box. Beats a man to the puck. Walks in but fumbled to miss it away. That's going to be a penalty against the Monsters. Penguins still have it though in the corner. Secura stapled to the boards by Cleveland. Monsters haven't gotten possession yet. Now a hit along the wall by Olsen. And that's going to draw the ire of the Monsters. Everyone piling on in the corner. Olsen finished a hit right when the Monsters got possession of the puck to halt play. Cleveland took exception. Everybody on both teams now in the corner, with the exception of the goaltenders. Tarasov looked to the other side of the ice. I don't think we're going to see a goalie fight this early in the game. Gauthier's already at the Penguins bench getting a swig of water right now. Ice crew coming out right now for Cleveland, so I think they're going to do some quick fixings to the playing surface. Glover, I think you could make the case that should have been a penalty shot. But that D-man ended up getting a stick in the underarm of Ty Glover, and now we see that Glover has been awarded a penalty shot. Second penalty shot attempt by the Penguins this season, but this is the first in the career of Ty Glover. Walks in one-on-one against Daniil Tarasov. Glover picks up the puck, goes wide right, now back into the slot, dips his shoulder, goes 5-hole and scores! What a move by Ty Glover! And he's grinning ear to ear after tying this game 1-1 with a penalty shot goal. Oh, you're not going to be able to wipe that smile off of Glover's face for the next 2 weeks. He's still smiling. Fix Wilansky. Tap to the point, David Yevstechek. Now to fix Wilansky. Saucers one all the way over to the right side point. Yegor Chinnikov steps away from Secura. Back to Yevstechek. Backhanded to Yegor Chinnikov once again. Passes down low. Went over the stick of Dunn and then passed in front for Meyer, who buries it. Dunn missed the puck at first, but then made the quick play off the end boards, feeding into Meyer's wheelhouse. Just like that, the Monsters are back ahead 2-1. Go back to the Penguins bench with a grimace on his face. Glover hops over the boards to replace him. Glover passes to Postinen. Walks back to the perimeter, pass to the point, shot goes in! Glover was standing in front as St. Ivan, he took the shot. Hallander had to pay the price, but the Penguins have tied the game 2-2, and I think Ty Glover has scored again. Because he goes back to the Penguins bench once again, smiling ear to ear. He can't contain his excitement. He's the one who hopped over the boards to replace the hurt Hallander, and yes, he got a piece of it right between the hash marks, tipping it over the glove of Daniil Tarasov. The shot was taken by St. Ivany, but Glover scores his second of the game. Success story for the Blue Jackets scouting staff. He's played 92 games with the Blue Jackets over the past 2 seasons, just 22 years old. Rivas Hansen's got the better of him on that last exchange. Here's Christensen with a pass into the high slot. Sillinger goes over to fix Wilansky. He scores. Muscled it through Gauthier. Monsters back ahead 3-2 just as we cross the midway point of the second period. I'm talking about Vanscoy's Diamond Mine on Mundy Street, just below the Wyoming Valley Mall. That's on Mundy Street. Mundy Street. On Mundy Street. On the fly, I tried to figure out if there was a way I could harmonize with Toto there. It wasn't going to happen. Oh my goodness, the Monsters score right off the faceoff. Alex Whalen buries one in his Monsters debut. It's suddenly 4-2 Cleveland. And those 3 forwards for the Penguins will take a break. Caggiula picked up his 26th assist of the season earlier. Oh, and Taylor Fadoon now scores right off a face-off. Shot through traffic, and the Penguins pull back within 1. The captain makes it 4-3. There's the Penguins answering that quick face-off goal tallied by the Monsters. And that's just as simple as they come. Face-off won by Ansons, handled momentarily by Fadum before shooting it through traffic. Svejkovsky and Olsen go here in this power play for the Pens. Caggiula back to Alex Nylander. Across the blue line, the Penguins skate. Posting and shot. Tipped by Caggiula. They score! We're tied. 4 goals apiece with still 2:05 left to go in the second period. Drake Caggiula made a beeline to the net front. Tipped it past Daniil Tarasov. The floodgates are open. We are off to the races here in Cleveland. 8 combined goals between these two clubs, and still a full period to play after this one. Right to left at the half wall. Olsen has it taken away from him, but then standing up for a giant hit is Friedman. He gets jumped now by one of the Monsters. Play's going to stop here with 6:35 left in the third period. Power play. Stops right at the center red line, drops it back to Nylander, sent over to Caggiula. Now it's Hallander with it. Passes back to Rinky at the blue line, who will calmly set things up for this Pens man advantage. Alex Nylander passes back to Mitch Rinky. Now over to Valtteri Postinen. Pass in front, tipped by Caggiula, saved Tarasov. Caggiula shovels the rebound in! Drake Caggiula with his second power play goal of the night puts the Pens ahead 5-4. And they just wouldn't quit. Postinen lasered that one right to the tape of Caggiula. Steered it on goal. The save was made by Tarasov, but then the rebound went off the skate of defenseman Jake Christensen. Lingered loose in the slot. Caggiula found it. He was turned away again by Tarasov at first, but then found the puck for a third chance, and that third time was the charm. Tips it towards the blue line, gets past Christensen. Ansons wiggles past the Monsters defender, is looking at the empty net, passes to Nylander, who scores! The Penguins battled that puck from below their own goal line right to the empty net, 200 feet at the other side. Ansons battles past Jake Christensen, feathers it to Nylander, and he'll secure a victory for Wilkes-Barre Scranton with his team leading 25th goal of the season. 45.3